witnessed the most horrifying moment that happened in real life.
In my town there was one rule: never go outside after midnight. It wasn't a suggestion, it was law, drilled into us from childhood. We thought it was just a way for adults to keep us in line. But at night the town changed. Streets emptied, shadows stretched, and silence took over. Parents told stories of shadowy figures that could mimic voices, luring kids into the dark. We laughed it off as superstition. My friends, Michael, Sarah, and I decided to break the rule. We wanted to prove there was nothing out there. At midnight, we'd meet at the old basketball court behind the school. We planned to see the empty streets, to laugh at the darkness and the stories. We thought we were invincible. That night, we made a pact. We had no idea what we were about to unleash. The rule wasn't just for our safety, it was a barrier. And we were about to cross it. Everything would change. Midnight arrived. I slipped out, meeting Sarah and Michael under the moonlight. The silence was unnatural. No crickets, no cars, just our footsteps echoing. At the basketball court, we waited, feeling foolish. Michael dribbled a ball. The sound shattered the quiet. Then, from the woods, a voice called, "Michael!" It was my voice, but I hadn't spoken. Michael froze, fear in his eyes. The voice called again, closer. We ran, terror driving us home. Doors locked, lights on, we thought it was over. But something had followed Michael. That night, the darkness felt different. We'd broken the silence, and something had answered. The rule was real, and now, so was the danger. Michael changed overnight. He was distant, hollow, barely speaking. His parents said he sleepwalked at midnight, standing at the front door, unmoving. He never remembered it. Sarah and I searched for answers. Old town records spoke of midnight walkers, shapeless mimics that copied those who broke the curfew. They'd study you, then build a perfect duplicate. One night I saw Michael's door open at midnight. Something that looked like him stepped out, but it moved wrong. Too smooth, too deliberate. The real Michael was still inside. The thing outside was the copy, the walker. We realized the stories were true. The rule was protection, and we'd let something in. We tried to warn our parents, but they dismissed us. The legend said walkers needed an invitation. Michael had given them one by answering. Each night the copy practiced being him, perfecting every detail. When it was ready, it would try to take his place for good. The midnight rule wasn't about curfews, it was a shield. As long as we stayed inside, doors locked, they were powerless. But we'd broken the pact. Now, I watched the streets at night, seeing tall shadows moving at the edge of darkness. Michael's double left his house every midnight, a chilling replica. I prayed the real Michael could resist. The walkers wanted in. Our arrogance had invited them. The town's silence was a truce. We shattered it, and the walkers were waiting. Weeks later I heard tapping at my second-floor window. My blood froze. There was nothing outside to make that sound. Then came my mother's voice. "Honey, let me in." But my mom was downstairs. The voice changed. Michael's, then others I loved. It was testing me, searching for a weakness. I hid, silent, as the voices pleaded. Finally the tapping stopped. I stayed hidden until dawn. I never told anyone. Some rules aren't meant to be broken. If you hear a voice after midnight, don't answer, don't open the door, don't even look. Some things want to get in, don't let them.